The 2,000-year-old Book of Giants describes how the Nephilim were destroyed. Over 50 years ago, researchers came across one of the most important archaeological discoveries of the century when they discovered thousands of ancient scrolls. Among them, they found the Book of Giants, which speaks of the Nephilim and their destruction. A small piece of the Book of Giants and the Dead Sea Scrolls. One of the most important archaeological discoveries was made at the Qumran caves over half a century ago. Among the artifacts discovered were thousands of antique scrolls that offered extremely important insight into our past. Many of these scrolls helped complete a lost fragment in Earth's history. But in addition to the numerous scrolls, archaeologists were surprised when they stumbled across a rare and unusual text, an ancient scroll that describes the demise of the ancient Nephilim. Called the Book of Giants, it speaks about the creatures that inhabited our planet in the distant past and how they were destroyed. But what are the Nephilim? According to mainstream historians, these beings are mythical creatures that didn't actually exist on our planet. However, the truth behind the Nephilim might be more mysterious than any of us imagined. Starting from the beginning, we must understand that even today in the 21st century, the word Nephilim is not fully understood. Throughout the years, scholars have proposed a number of etymologies, among them, the fallen, apostates, and even those that cause others to fall. But regardless of their name and the meaning, the enigmatic Nephilim have long been considered the giant beings that inhabited our planet in the distant past. There are several ancient texts that make reference to the Nephilim. One of those texts is the Book of Genesis, which undoubtedly describes these mysterious beings. Most of the information gathered today comes from the apocryphal Book of Enoch. This ancient work is historically attributed to Noah's great-grandfather. Enoch plays a very important role in history and, curiously, is one of the most mysterious characters in the Book of Genesis. According to the Book of Genesis, Enoch lived for a staggering 265 years. He was taken before God and he walked with God, and he was no more, for God took him. During this time, our planet is said to have been inhabited by angels who interacted for years with mortal people, eventually interbreeding with the daughters of men, which lead to the creation of a race of beings described as being unnaturally strong, referred to as giant hybrids, or the Nephilim. But the stories about the Nephilim differ in the Book of Genesis and the ancient scrolls found in the Qumran caves. The Book of Giants, which by the way is incomplete, offers a different perspective about the Nephilim. According to the ancient text, the giants, the Nephilim, became aware that due to their violent ways, they face an imminent destruction. They asked Enoch to speak on their behalf to God. The ancient texts detail how the Nephilim lived on Earth amid created chaos and destruction. At one point in history, they began having prophetic dreams of Armageddon, as fear swept through their hearts. According to the texts, the first of the Nephilim to have such prophetic dreams was Noah, the Titan son of the angel Barakel. According to his dream, a huge tablet was submerged underwater. As the tablet surfaces, only 3 names are left. This is believed to symbolize the Great Flood and eventual distribution of all but Noah's sons.